how to make your singing voice higher. If you're new here, then welcome to my channel. If you've been here before, then welcome back. It's great to have you here. Now, when we think about singing higher, there are lots of things that go on and it can be very confusing. You may be thinking about having to push your voice. You may be telling yourself that you can't sing high notes, and there are lots of reasons that you think you can't sing high notes. But if you already can sing high notes and you want to make your voice higher, then we can do that as well. Now, when you use the right techniques, when you're nice and relaxed, and when you have self-belief, then singing becomes much easier. And when you believe that you can do something, you're much more likely to achieve it in a shorter amount of time. So I'm here to help you in terms of understanding how to make your voice higher, but also giving you the self-belief that you can do it so that you can actually achieve it. Now, what a lot of people do is compare themselves to other singers, talk about being sopranos, and there's for some reason, there is this desire. A lot of female singers, most of the female singers I come across, there's some desire for some reason to be a soprano. Everyone can't be a soprano, just like everyone can't be a bass. And soprano and bass voice and all of those in between are just a range. If everyone who had a female sounding voice was soprano and everyone who had a male sounding voice had a bass voice, music would be very, very boring. We need all of the layers in between. We need your voice, and the range that you have is absolutely fine, and you're still good enough and you're still worthy of singing. You just may need to choose different songs or bring the key down. There's nothing wrong with that. If famous singers are able to bring the key down when they're on tour, you can do that when you're practicing at home. Now, there are lots of reasons why your voice might need expanding, why you might want to sing higher than you do right now. So this is for you if you feel like it's difficult to sing high, or as I said, if you can already sing high but you just want to expand your range. Now, with the right techniques, you should be able to expand your range to around about 4 or 4.5 octaves for some people. But if that's too much for you, don't push or strain your voice. It's just like going to the gym. You start with the small weights and you build up strength, and then if you want to, you go on to power lifting. That isn't for everyone, just the same as being a professional singer isn't for everyone. Now, in my one-to-one classes, I do work with people who are either semi-professional, certainly people who are gigging, touring, recording and performing in some other way. Maybe they're in wedding bands, maybe they're in function bands, maybe they're in their own bands playing their own songs, and some people are recording their own stuff at home or in studios. If that isn't your ambition, you just want to be the best singer that you can be, then this is for you. So what happens when we tend to go for singing higher notes is that even if you feel like you've got the right technique, even if you've had some training, you might get to the top of your range and then fall into old habits like pushing, forcing, squeezing your voice. And that is only going to cause strain. So we never ever want to push, force our voices. We don't ever want to feel like singing is an effort. The effort will be at first in the concentration, in understanding what it is that you're supposed to be doing, and then implementing that. That can be challenging, that takes a lot of concentration, but the effort shouldn't be in the delivery, as in you feeling like you're really pushing your voice and having to use a lot of air and having to use a lot of power behind the singing. So whether you're producing a note like ah or there should be no pushing or forcing, because you should be using the right techniques. Now, before you can sing with power, before you can belt, before you can do that, you must be able to sing in head voice. So that's the choiry sound. So I'm going to give you some exercises that are going to help you to access that part of your voice, and it's also going to help you to expand your range so that you can sing higher if you can already sing quite quite high in your range. Now, the caveat is that you don't want to be singing beyond your range because that also will cause vocal damage. So sing within your range, within what's comfortable. It may be that your very top notes are very light and airy and sound weak. That's okay, but you don't want to be singing beyond your range. So if the sound cuts out, then you don't want to push your voice so that you can hit the notes. You should be able to hit the notes in a soft voice, and that is your indication that your voice is healthy. Anything that you need to push is at this time beyond your range, even if you've been able to sing those notes before. Before we dive in, remember to like and subscribe to this channel and share this video with someone that you think will benefit. So let's get started. We're going to start with humming on sirens. And the reason I want to start with humming is because where a lot of people fall flat, and it's not their fault, is because we're feeling like we have to push and strain and force our voice, there's a lot of tension caused in your throat. And so by humming, you have to let some of the air come through your nose. Otherwise, you can't breathe. So when we're humming, you want quite a lot of air to come through your nose as well as making the humming sound. So it can't, so you don't want to be using these muscles here, and you don't want to be trying to force anything out. So if it's nice and relaxed, or if it's down here, you can feel the buzz. You can sometimes feel the buzz. You can sometimes feel a vibration in your chest. And when you get to the higher notes in your range, you may feel a buzz around your head. For some people, it takes a little bit longer. So we're just going to do a nice gentle hum. We're going to start here. So this is for those of you with lower voices. Here we go. If you have a higher voice, then you can of course take it up the octave. So it's really about feeling what's going on. You want to feel that your throat is open. You want to feel the air coming through your voice. Let's continue. And we're going for a lullaby type of sound. And keeping the air coming through your nose and keeping your throat relaxed. Now, if it feels like your voice is getting softer and weaker, that's fine. The strength will come with time. You can't expect to try it once and be strong straight away. You wouldn't go to the gym and try to lift the heaviest weights. As I said earlier, you start with the smallest weights, you build up. And notice that I'm not adding any inflections, I'm not adding any embellishments, I'm not going. You don't need to do that. Just keep it nice and gentle. And when we go up, we also must come back down. Of course, if you can go higher, then pause the video and keep going, just the same way. However, if we have come to where your voice stops, then let's move back down. So we're here. nice and open, air coming through your nose. Now, if you'd like to check in and make sure that you're doing it right, then I do invite you to join my Singing Genius Club. The Singing Genius Club is where all of the stuff that you can learn from the tutorials, so there are ad-free tutorials, no adverts in those tutorials. There are also challenges. We've got 5-day vocal challenges in there. I've got the 5-day belting challenge, the 5-day vocal control challenge, and at the time of making this video, we are in the midst of the 30-day singing challenge. So all of that is available in the Singing Genius Club. You won't find those full challenges on YouTube. You will only find them in the Singing Genius Club, and you can find the 5-day belting challenge as a standalone course as well. Now, not only do you have all of that, you also have a free masterclass, a bonus Now, as well as all of that, you also have a bonus live masterclass with me every single month. And within that masterclass, I will teach you something very specific, and it is a mic off session. So if you don't want other people to hear you, that's absolutely fine. If you would like some one-to-one feedback and guidance, I can do that in the members hot seat that happens on the live masterclass every single month. And you can ask any specific questions you have about singing, about recording, about gigging and touring. Now, when I say recording, I mean recording techniques as a singer. I don't mean being a studio engineer. I don't mean asking me about equipment. I don't do that stuff. I have recorded hundreds and hundreds of times. I have lots of experience on stage, having performed in more than 30 countries to thousands and thousands of people, and I've recorded hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of times. So if that's something that you would like to do, then get involved. All you need to do is go to the pinned comment or the description and click the links there. There is a monthly membership, and there is an annual membership which will save you a lot of money. I encourage you to join the annual membership. That means that you know what you're going to do, you know what's coming up, and you have lots of time to be able to learn what it is you need to learn. Now, the next bonus that I am putting into the Singing Genius Club is that we will have a private WhatsApp group as well. That is only for people within the Singing Genius Club. So come and join us there. Okay, so for the next exercise, we're going to change to ooh, and we're going to sing up the scale, and we're going to hold the top note. So if you have a lower voice, you could start here. Ooh. And if you have a higher voice, you can start here. Ooh. Okay, here we go. 5, 6, and ooh. Only go as high as you can. Back down. Now, an exercise that I've seen lots of singers sing, I've seen Christina Aguilera doing this, and as you know, she has a very powerful voice. We don't want to sing it like Christina Aguilera, but this is an exercise that she uses. And we're just going up one note at a time, and we're using this same feeling that we've used in all of the other exercises, but this time we're singing to ah, and it's just a very short exercise. You don't need to over sing it. It sounds like this. Ah. Ah, 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 ah. Now you don't need to do anything like this. Ah, ah, ah. That's not going to get you anywhere. Just focus on the feeling of having the air coming through and feeling nice and light and airy. We don't want to push, we don't want to force. Go for a kind of lullaby sound at first, and the strength and the power will build. Let's do it. So if you have a low voice, ah, ah, ah. And if you have a higher voice, ah, ah, ah. Okay, here we go. 5, 6, 7. Ah, 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 ah. Last one. And of course, if you can go higher, then continue from here. And then from here. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Stay hydrated. Ciao!